Hi, this reading is for Gemini. So I'm going to start with midwinter. Alright, for Gemini, the most important message for Gemini, for the Geminis watching this, what is their most vital message, advice, or what they should know for the Geminis watching? I think I'll take it. I usually take the top card of whatever falls out. The Holly King, and the book skipped right to it. So, structure, authority, and regulation. Deep in the darkness of winter, the Holly King reminds us of the persistent powers of nature and its ability to thrive even when the world around it appears quite dead. The Holly King's power is in his ability to guide and show us the way through the winter forests and towards a place of light. In doing so, we must be reliant on our own ability to be in control of our situations and lead with integrity and good intention. In winter, the holly acts as a beacon of hope and also dominance. It stands proud, its berries red and nurturing, and yet its sharp edges can prick at our sensibilities. The Holly King shows us how to navigate the forest using tools that are practical and pragmatic. Where the Matrona is feeling and instinctive, the Holly King is rational, logical, but also intuitive. If the Matrona is the doorway through which light and hope enter the world, the Holly King is the window through which we see how that is manifested here on our planet and in our lives. He is a force of discernment that can see the forest for the trees. He also represents a constant battle between the forces of light, represented in popular mythology as the Oak King, and the essential forces of darkness that he embodies. Trust in your own abilities to lead as well as be led, for power is not a one-way street. The most powerful thing you can do in this situation is to embrace the function of reciprocity. Do not seek to dominate, but consider how your leadership abilities might inspire others to be leaders in their own right. This is all about the balance of power, not the demonstration of strength. A true leader delegates and appreciates those who help them to achieve their collective goals. Your situation does not exist in a vacuum, and a true leader is someone who acts as a bridge that supports and enables others to cross the abyss. So that was your advice, or just part of the cards. I think I'll do a white light oracle for Gemini, just because he spoke so much about light. And the sun just pops out, but let's shuffle. For Gemini, the most important message for Geminis watching, if you'd like them, 8 bath call and 32, which is really great. So let's see. All right. Issue complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Bath Kal is a mysterious creature. She is an angel known as the Divine Oracle, the daughter of the Divine Voice, the pure and true sound of spirit. When she whispers to your heart, you feel it as an inner knowing, a truth. To honor that inner knowing likely requires the confrontation of fear or moving in unexpected directions. Even so, the deep resonance of her truth is more powerful than the resistance we may initially feel as we let go of our limited perspectives and allow ourselves to be guided by spirit. The spiritual voice of Bath Call is always true, always healing, and always in harmony with the higher loving plan of the universal heart, which is working toward the spiritual fulfillment of all hearts. Hers is the healing sound, the voice of divine prophecy, which not only tells what shall be, but through speaking of the highest potential, creates a blessing which manifests the ultimate goodness within us. When Bath Call appears in a reading, an inner spiritual call may require a leap of faith. A more authentic, awakened you is coming to life. Paving the way for the higher self to manifest typically means that fear and control-based approaches need to be surrendered. Bath Call's presence indicates something more appropriate and vital needs to supersede the limiting structures currently in place. As a consequence, she is the portent of spiritual transformation and material manifestation. Honoring her guidance requires courage but brings rich reward on many levels. The Oracle of Bath Call indicates a voice that is true and needs to be acknowledged. This may be a voice in your own heart which needs to be heard without judgment or censorship. It may be an intuitive inner knowing that has to be recognized. It may be a loving and helpful voice of a reliable guide or friend whom you know can be trusted. It may be a teaching from a dream or an insight from a meditation, or even an inkling that certain happenings or sightings are signs from the universe to help you on your life path. Bath Call is a clear voice of communication between humanity and the higher beings. When called upon, she will assist a human to accurately interpret a sign or omen. Her voice brings clarity, therefore this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. The oracle also encourages you to practice your power of discernment. Filter ego from heart. If a point of view lowers your vibration, makes you feel negatively about yourself, or another increases your confusion or makes matters seem more complicated, it is likely to be an ego-driven viewpoint. To consider what you might be able to learn from that viewpoint, you need to settle yourself on a more authentic spiritual ground. And then you also had Lasaya of Parvati, or Parvati, sorry. It's a very good card, I believe. Let's just get to it. That's Bath Call and Lasaya of Parvati. Or Lasya, sorry. Alright. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect. Although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children, she is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names, and Parvati is also known as Jagatambe, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to right. Parvati is mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature and triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there is an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and relationships with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. As Tridevi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati, as all three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Parvati is the consort and wife to the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he is a protector deity and destroyer of all evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through her skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings to an end that which needs to be annihilated so a new life can emerge. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Parvati's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Parvati dances our dance of happiness, leading us along the path without requiring to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. Her oracle indicates that even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is a calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. When Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she will manifest as the ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in her balance, so her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying baby, which instantly evoked her maternal instincts and calmed her down back into the state as Parvati. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is genuinely moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks you to invoke her and trust what transpires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up to the notion of deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her lascia dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. So, we've only pulled 3, but it's been quite the reading. I think I'm going to finish maybe with some chakra emotion cards. Some affirmations. Okay. Sorry, just had to make sure that all the cards are good. Okay, for Gemini. Oh. Love is my guiding truth in life. I give and receive love effortlessly and unconditionally. Number 57. And then I am at home in my own body, and I allow creativity to flow through me freely. Very cool. Maybe we'll do an animal card for Gemini. Maybe these ones. For Gemini, I was watching this reading. Red squirrel, conscientious. Sorry, Mercury retrograde. That's my excuse. It's a squirrel sitting on like a bird house with nuts. Anyways, red squirrel. All right. Be mindful now and pay attention. Diligence relieves the tension. Diligence relieves the tension. Okay. Pay attention. Be mindful now and pay attention. Diligence relieves the tension. Must prepare, but not mistaken, obligation to awaken. I call upon Red Squirrel to assist me and harness the power, so mote it be, and that was page 88. Oh dear, your indifference and nonchalance suggest that you can't be bothered, and I can see that your heart just isn't in it. This is compromising your level of integrity, and you could be risking it all. My message as caretaker of the forest urges you to make time for play and to be sociable like me, but do so with a sense of sedulous care and not as a gossip or slanderer. Be aware of how you are coming across to others and be diligent in your work. Your life path doesn't have to be determined by luck, chance, or fate. It's all a matter of being attentive to the task at hand and to build harmony through respect and mindfulness of words and actions. Harness my magic to increase your perception and instincts. As your awareness awakens to a full level of conscientiousness, notice the beauty and natural gifts all around you. Together we fill your storehouse with all you need as we prepare for your future. Be prepared. Take time out to regroup, but change is as good as a rest. A decision gets results. Get a job you're passionate about. Think before you speak. Balance work and play. Take meticulous care with details. Time to take your duties seriously and make the effort. Known as the messenger of the gods, Irish fairy queen Meb's squirrel perched on her shoulder. A mischievous squirrel named Ratatosk lived in the world tree of Norse mythology. Witches work with squirrels who scurry about bearing gossip and news. So thanks for joining this reading, and leave a comment or a like. Thank you very much.